Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 8th of February through to Sunday the 14th of February 2021. There's some huge energies as we move into this week. We have 4 planets in the sign of Aquarius. They are Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. And so this is actually called a stellium. I think I've pronounced that right. And on the 10th to the 12th, we will have the new moon in Aquarius. So the moon is actually joining the stellium. So there'll be the sun, the 4 planets, plus the moon. And that will be on between the 10th and the 12th of February. And so this is creating an incredibly powerful portal of energy. It is really, it's like a vortex, a huge vortex of energy is what I'm being shown. And from that, this vortex of energy is flowing down. And what I'm being guided is that if we take time during this period to actually sit, tune into the energy of our heart, the wisdom of our heart through empathy and compassion for ourselves and others, then you have the opportunity to align yourself to this portal of energy, this vortex of energy. In effect, it's creating a huge conjunction similar to what we experienced in December, on the 20th of December, so 20th, the 12th, 21. So those hugely powerful numbers, and around those 3 days, so the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And so we have again another opportunity to harness this energy and use that in a way that serves us. So with Mercury in retrograde, there is the potential to feel indecisive, to not feel confident in making your decisions and your choices. And this is where you can really tune into this energy and ask yourself, if I could amplify. So this is a huge amplification of an area of your life. And rather allowing it to be an area of your life that's not working for you. However, that's not a bad thing either, because, sometimes it does take something outside of ourselves, usually a kick up the bum in a loving way from the universe, to bring to the surface a situation in our lives that's just not working for us. And we know intuitively that it hasn't been working for a very long time. And it's easier to not see it, because then once we see it, we can't unsee it. And once we know it and we feel it and we acknowledge it, then we have to then take some form of action or responsibility to create a change. The messaging that I've always received from my guides and the beautiful energy of the creator of all that is always one of love, unconditional love. If we choose not to change something that we know is not working in our lives, there's no judgment from the universe to us in that. It's just complete loving acceptance. So, yes, we can see something that may need changing, and we can acknowledge that it may need changing. But for you, it may take a little bit longer for you to actually get to a point where you feel powerful enough within yourself and resilient enough within yourself, and have access to the resources that you need to then take steps to make that change. And that's okay. However, what's not okay is continuing to ignore your intuition, continuing to ignore the messaging from your heart that's gently telling you that this is not right for you. So, some things that could help you is, thank you, universe, for revealing to me the right action to take moving forward. Thank you for showing me how I can bring this change into my life in a way that is loving and supportive in my best and highest good. Also, there are, the energy of Aquarius. It's incredibly creative, innovative, it's intuitive. And so tapping into that energy as well. What area in your life is working well for you that you do want to improve or amplify, or something that's not quite right, but it's not bad either, that you're wanting to improve. And this is the energy of the week moving forward. Another thing that you could ask yourself is, if I could do just one thing, if I was brave enough to do just one thing that I've wanted to do for a very long time in my life, what would that one thing be? Yeah? And then really check into that. Journal it out. Write it down. Because this is an incredibly powerful time as we move into this week for you to really be hyper-focused, hyper-attentive, and to be incredibly aware, not only of yourself, but of life around you. And again, it's important that you remain grounded to assist you in navigating these energies as we move forward in the week ahead. Meditate daily so that you can allow your heart to open to this incredibly beautiful, powerful, it's so much power in one area of the universe right now. That's just our universe, right? There's a great deal of power that is available to us to tap into and access and to anchor here on the planet. And so when you are meditating and you're allowing the beautiful love of the creator of all that is, whatever name you use, to flow to you and through you, then you are becoming an anchor to those energies and anchoring that powerful creative force, that powerful positive force here on planet Earth. Which then, because, this is what Aquarius highlights to us, is that we are all connected. There is no separation. So as you anchor that energy on the planet, you then are creating a ripple effect within the collective consciousness of humanity, and in some way igniting a form of soul recognition within every single person on the planet that they are more than what they think they are. That there is a light, a power, a force, a divinity within them that wants to be freed, and it wants to be free to express itself in a way that is for the best and highest good. All right, so if you would like to place your hand on your heart, and let's see what theta downloads we have for today, for this week ahead. Would you like to know what it feels? Would you like to know that it is possible for you to align your heart to the beautiful unconditional love of the creator of all that is? Would you like to know it is possible to do this? Would you like to know what it feels like to be aligned to your heart, to the wisdom of your heart, and through that alignment, open the doorway to your soul and allow yourself to openly receive the unconditional love of the creator of all that is? Would you like to know that it is possible to have the infinite intelligence of the universe guide you in every area of your life, so that when you make decisions, you feel the force of the unconditional love of all that is, gently and lovingly nudging you towards all that serves your best and highest good? Would you like to know that what it feels like to be brave and to be courageous, and that it is possible to dream and ask for all that you want in your life, and that you are worthy of receiving all that you ask for in your life as it is aligned to your best and highest good? Would you like to know that it is possible to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that even in the darkest hour there is a light within you that is guiding you towards your true north in all that you do and all that you are? Say yes to receive now. I am the light I am. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, give thanks and gratitude to that beautiful download, to the creator of all that is. Compassion is a beautiful thing. You know, often we can find it really easy to show kindness and compassion, not always, but often we can, to other people. Yet when it comes to showing that same kindness and compassion to ourselves or to yourself, it may feel difficult to you. And what I will say to you is the biggest lesson that I have learned is that I am only capable of giving kindness or showing, expressing, freely giving kindness, the level of kindness and compassion to another human being that I am able and capable of receiving and giving to myself. The more kindness, softness, and compassion and acceptance that you surround yourself in from yourself, the more expansive your interactions will be with everyone around you. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the sun, I love this. Enjoy the success and happiness. Enjoy success and happiness. This is what I love about the energy of this card. Too often, we might have a success, doesn't matter how small or large that is. Yet we don't actually take time to celebrate that. We don't take time to acknowledge it, to honor it, because we're always on to the next big thing. What is the next thing? What is, we go, oh great, I've done that. Awesome. Okay, what's the next thing? And it becomes this perpetual movement in motion of really never being satisfied with what we already have and what we're achieving. And on some level too, there is this sense of embarrassment or unworthiness or even shame around being successful in whatever area in your life you are currently experiencing success right now. If you're more abundant than your neighbor, or if you're more abundant than your friends or your family, there's no shame and embarrassment in that. You have worked for that. You have aligned yourself to that flow of energy from the universe, because money is energy. Now, abundance is not just about money. It's love, it's appreciation, it's gratitude, it's the food on your table, it's the roof over your head, it's the relationships that you have, it's the learning that you have in yourself, about yourself. It's your job. It's not just about money. However, this is what we often equate abundance to, or success and happiness to. And then there becomes this, I need to have this in order to be happy. I will be happy once I have this thing. I'll be happy once I feel this thing. I'll be happy when. The message for you this week is happiness is an inside job. So take time each day to celebrate every success you've ever experienced in your life, the success of where you are now in your life, and the gratitude and happiness in where you are right now. And and powerful energies this week to focus your attention and awareness. Focus your attention and awareness on that right now. And it is through appreciation and gratitude that you can build that sense of happiness within you. And yes, it may feel like it's external initially, but happiness is a feeling that you have inside of yourself. And when you stabilize and anchor that feeling, that well-being, that state of being inside of you, then nothing externally can impact that. Thursday and Friday, retreat and recharge, the Hermit. Again, powerful energies as we move into this week ahead. And, it's important to really take care of your energy. How are these energies impacting you? If you're highly sensitive, perhaps you feel like you're heightened in your senses. I know this happened to me. I had an experience yesterday morning and it triggered a phobic response. It was a goddamn great big huge spider that was way too close to me, and I'm not going to talk about it, but I had a very phobic response to that. And the way that my nervous system responded was extreme, like extreme. And it took some time for me to calm and settle that. I had to meditate. I had to do my healing. I had to do my affirmations. I had to play, beautiful frequencies, binaural brainwave frequencies. I probably haven't said that right. Brainwave frequencies to really settle my nervous system. And it makes so much sense now as I'm tuning into the energies for the week ahead, why that really triggered me on such a heightened state. And so be aware of that as you move forward in the week ahead. I even Googled what is the medicine? What is the totem medicine that this message is bringing to me? And thank you, universe. I would like very much for those future messages to be further away from me. I could easily, definitely handle having spirit stand beside my bed. No problems at all. Would not concern me in the least, and it doesn't, and it never has. Well, it did when I was younger. But that I don't need to have so close. So again, this is very important for you to be aware of how you're responding to people and situations around you. And if you're getting that intuitive nudge that you need to unplug, that you need to really center, ground yourself into Mother Earth, focus your attention on your breath. And this is what I used all day yesterday, was breathing in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 2, and breathe out for the count of 5. Breathing in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 2, breathing out for the count of 5. Hold for the count of 2, breathing out for the count of 5. That will bring you into the present moment. It will ground you. The breath is such a powerful tool, and it is a free, accessible tool that we have in any moment. We have access to consciously breathe. We have the opportunity to consciously breathe. And it is through that presence, that state of presence, that you have access to the infinite, unlimited energy and life force of the universe. So it is a powerful way to retreat, reset, and recharge. Saturday and Sunday, take charge with authority. Look at his energy, actually. Look how powerful he is. Look how centered he is in his own power. He's accepted all of his gifts that he's been born with. He's accepted his position and station in life. He's accepted that he has access to all of the elements. He has accepted that he is surrounded and protected by all of those forces of nature. All of the animal energy, all of the earth energy. He's accepted his innate, true inner intelligence, wisdom, and intuition. And there's no forcefulness that comes through that. If you really tune into the energy of this card, he is direct. He's assertive, not aggressive, not passive aggressive, because he is so comfortable in his own power. There's no, as you tune into his energy, he has a very strong energy, and he's bringing forth the wisdom that when you are centered and grounded in your wisdom, your truth, when you are accepting of the fullness of who you are, then nothing can actually push you off your path, steer you in the wrong direction, or make you doubt yourself. And so he's bringing through the request that you take charge with authority. So when you make a decision that is in alignment with your highest good in your heart, that is your right to make that decision. And you lovingly let the people around you know that this is the decision that you're making, and you thank them for their support, but you do not need their permission or their approval. Does that make sense? I feel that this is the message that he's bringing through very, very strongly. It's the time for fooling around, the time for playing small, the time for putting yourself last, the time for waiting till when? When is when? When will when or one day ever come for you? Because if you continue to put your life on hold, then time's going to run out eventually. And how much will you regret, be disappointed, or wish that you had made different choices that served your highest good? I feel this so intensely and so strongly this week. With this energy, with his energy, I'm on fire right now. He has such an incredible, powerful energy that he's bringing forth. And also with that, you have access to the vortex of energy, the portal of energy that's being created this week. Tap into that and really use that, not in an aggressive way, but just in a confident way. This is the choice I'm making for myself. This is the choice I've been waiting to make for myself for such a long time. Please, thank you for supporting me. However, without your support, I will still make this choice. So I hope that serves you well. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Kindness is free. It costs you nothing. And I just think that we are moving to a time on the planet where the bullshit just needs to stop. That's really what I'm feeling. The stories that we tell ourselves, the stories of limitation, all the reasons why we can't, all the reasons why we shouldn't. It's time. It's time to take back your own power, to stand in your own power and do what you have always been guided to do. Namaste, blessed be, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.